Good evening, ladies. I am going to give everybody just a minute to get on before we get started. I'm going to make sure my live video is working real quick. Okay. When you get on, say hi to me so I can see that people are here. Make sure my comments are working so I can answer all of your questions. Someone's here. Say hi. Hey, Rachel. I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking, y'all. And I am going to try to make it as easy and as quickly as possible. But let's face it, this is what you all are waiting for, right? The money, the details. So I am here to give it to you. And I know that there have been a lot of questions today on the other live videos about the compensation plan. So if you have a question, please feel free to put them in the comments. Sorry, what's going on there? Okay, so feel free to put them in the comments and I will address them as we go or as I see them. I have a little bit of an order that I'm gonna go through with the compensation plan just so that I don't miss anything, and then I'll go back and do the questions. I know we have some current stylists that are watching, so if y'all know the answers, go ahead and answer in the comments because you might see some that I miss in going through the comp plan. So I want to make it quick so that we don't keep you guys all night. But the compensation plan is extensive, and I'm going to go through as quick as I can. Okay, so we're going to start with jump starts because that doesn't necessarily filter into your commissions. And once I start the commissions, it really just kind of snowballs from there. So we're going to start with what we call jump starts, and the jump starts are I have notes. So if you see me look down or over, that's why. The jump starts is Color Street's way of rewarding you for hitting goals that they have set for you. And so I'm going to kind of go over real briefly what those goals are and how often you can hit them. There's the jump starts, you guys, are one of my favorite benefits of being with Color Street because they're so generous. And I'm going to go into why I think that. So the first jump starts that you can hit are in your first 35 days. So in 35 days, if you are able to sell 1,000 in personal volume, you earn your jump start number one. Okay, and jump start number one is $100 worth of free product. Okay, so and you get that for free, just for doing well with your business. The second jump start is also, am I cutting out? Do I need to redo it? Somebody else pipe in and tell me let me know if I'm cutting out, because that would be terrible. Also, am I crooked? There we go. Does anybody else see me cutting out? Do I need to reconnect? Try again. Okay, so it's just Leah. Sorry, Leah, you have bad service at your house. Okay, so she's my sister, so I can talk to her that way, just for those that don't know me on this call. Okay, so the first one is to hit $1,000 in sales in your first 35 days. Y'all, I did it, and if you hit the ground running the way that I know that all of you will have no problem hitting that. Okay, that was my first jump start I hit, and I went beyond that. So, and I know a lot of girls, they also did the same thing. Jump start number two, that you enroll another stylist on your team who hits bonus qualify in their first 35 days. So if I enrolled somebody and they sold 300 or more in a month in their first 35 days, then I get that second jump start, which is four product sets and 50 catalogs, 50 order forms, and 40 samples. So you're gonna get a mix of business supplies and product, but it values at $100. So right there, out the gate, first 35 days, you just earn $200 worth of free product and business supplies. That's priceless, you guys, when you're starting a business. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with direct sales, but that is amazing. It's hard to get, it's hard when you don't earn that on its own to then replenish, get your business off the ground. But if you hit the ground running and you hit that jump start, you're gonna get more free product that you can then sell for full price, run giveaways, hostess rewards, whatever. You can do whatever you want with it, but that's yours that you didn't pay for, which is amazing. They then go into your 65-day jump starts. So here's the bonus about the jump starts. You don't have to hit the first 2 to hit the second 2. You don't have to hit the first 1 to hit the second 1. You can hit the first one and then the fourth one. It doesn't matter. You don't have to hit any to get another one. So let's say you missed the first one. Don't stop there. Keep going because you could hit another one. Okay? So in your first 65 days, and I'm not going to go through all of the product that you get, but I'll tell you the value of it. The first 65 days, if you sell 2,500 cumulative since the day you started. So let's say you didn't quite hit the first one, you only sold $800. Then in 65 days, you just like skyrocketed and you hit 2,500. Well, then you earned that third jump start. And with that third jump start, you have $150 worth of product just for hitting 2,500 in your first 65 days. The other one is in your 65 days, if you enroll 3 people on your team that bonus qualify in their first 35 days, and that first one counts. So if you got that second jump start where you enrolled 1 that hit bonus qualify, that one now counts towards your 3. So you just need 2 more in your first 65 days where they bonus qualify in their first 35 days. If you hit that, then you get a $100 cash bonus and $50 worth of product, okay? $50 worth of product and $100 cash in your bank account. And then you get one for 95 days. So this is gonna be the 5th jump start. 95 days, if you can sell $4,000 in the course of 95 days since you signed on, then you will earn $300 worth of product, okay? So those are jump starts. Here's the bonus about the jump starts, okay? Not only are they reasonable and people are earning them every day, but you also, if I enroll somebody on my team and they hit their jump starts, guess what? I get the rewards too, just for enrolling them and helping them succeed. Okay, so if I enrolled somebody, like let's say I enrolled Leah and Leah hit her jump start, then she earns that $150 worth of product, but so do I. So at the beginning of the month, you're gonna get all the jump starts that were earned by the girls on your team. Okay, they match it, which is amazing. I'm not seeing any comments, so either they're not working or y'all are really quiet. So can somebody comment just to see if okay, Leah. Which Leah did. She has earned, I think, 4 of her jump starts. So I got those, guys. Even if it's not one I hit, I still earned it because I enrolled Leah and I totally had a hand in her success. Just saying. Okay, so that's the jump starts. Let me know if y'all have any questions on anything I'm covering, but I'm just gonna keep going so people can rewatch it and kind of see. If there's questions, I'll address them as I see them, okay? Oh, she earned 5. Look at her correcting me. Okay, so that's the jump starts. Now let's jump into the commission, the good stuff. Okay, I mean, jump starts are amazing, but commission's good too, right? That's what you guys really need to know. Okay, Rachel. I think the first one you do because you have to be within your first 35 days to hit it. But the second one, you have to be within your 65 days where you've enrolled 3 stylists to hit it. The matching, I am under the impression that's for a lifetime. But like I said, that was from our PFC, and I'm not sure 100% on that because I haven't hit. I'm just now entering that stage where I'm out of my jump start, and so like the 65-day one. So if that happens, I'll let you know if I get it. Okay, guys, we're so new. We're still learning a little bit about it. So we know the comp plan, the jump start. I know everything else except what Rachel just asked me. Okay, so let's talk about the compensation plan. Commissions. What do you get paid commission on? Anything you sell. So we call it personal volume or PV. So if you have somebody go to your website and place an order, that counts towards your PV, not counting tax and shipping, but the retail price of it is going to be counted towards your personal volume for that month. Now, on the same token, if I go in because I want to replace what I'm wearing, or I want to carry stock to sell to somebody at a party, then that I go in and I order for myself and I pay retail volume, a retail price, but it is going to count toward my personal volume that I'm going to get a commission on. So that commission is 25% starting. Okay, so you're going to pay retail, or they're going to pay retail, and then you're going to receive a check in the bank. It's direct deposited, and it's 25% starting. You guys, that's just the beginning of this amazing compensation plan. So 25% weekly. Okay, every Thursday, that money has hit my bank account every single Thursday. It's processed on a Wednesday. It hits between Thursday, Friday. For me, it's been Thursday every week. Okay, so how else can I make money? Because let's just be honest, 25% is not where we want to max out, right? Right. Okay, so here's what you do. Oh, okay, so the more you sell, the more you will make. Okay, so on your personal volume, if you sell up to $600, you get 25%. And that is deposited weekly. But if you sell between $600 and $1,200, then you get 3 extra percent. That does not come weekly, okay? That comes at the end of the month with your bonuses. So your enhanced commission, which is what this extra commission is, will come along with your bonuses at the end of the month. So it's usually paid before the 10th. So $600 to $1,199, you will receive 28% of your commission. $1,200 to $1,799, you're gonna get 30% on your sales. $1,800 to $2,399, you're gonna get 32% on your sales. And $2,400 and above, you're gonna earn 35% on your sales. Okay, and remember, the base 25% will get deposited immediately the following week. The rest of it is considered a bonus and comes at the end of the month, okay? So that's not, you're not gonna see that right away. But it's not only the difference, it's not just anything above 600, it is all of your commission for the month is gonna bump up to 28, 32, whatever it is, okay? Let me know if you guys have any questions on that one. Okay, next, another way you can make money, preferred clients. So we have a program which is hopefully launching in September. We haven't heard official time frames yet, but that's a tentative preferred clients program. And what that is that people that shop from you, they can sign up to be a preferred client. So what that means is that they are signing up to order from you every single month. I don't think there's gonna be a commitment on it, but they will be signing up for that. And then they earn a 10% credit on anything they order, okay? And being a preferred client, you get what they call a preferred client. I think it's like a box of some sort that's gonna come with some sets and some goodies that's gonna be in that box. But like I said, we don't have all the details yet. It's kind of a surprise still. But on those clients, you will receive 15% personal volume, and the full price of what they purchase will be counted towards your personal volume. So you'll still be receiving a commission on that, okay? And your clients will continue to shop with you because they're getting 10% off, which is amazing. It's a great program. It also sort of solidifies the fact that you'll have people coming back and shopping with you. So this program is gonna be amazing, and I am super excited for it to roll out. Okay, next, you start out as a stylist. When you sign up and you say, hey, Lindsay, I'm ready to get, oh, I didn't introduce myself. Okay. I did this last night on another call. Okay, my name is Lindsay Haroldson, and I am a director on Team Nailed It. I have 79 girls on my team, and we have done sales about 22,500 just this month. So my team is killing it. All the teams on Team Nailed It are killing it. Kelly France is the head of our team, and she's amazing. And you guys, we do all kinds of trainings like you see here. It's incredible. So anyway, all right, I am Lindsay. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. When you say, hey, Lindsay, I'm ready to sign on, what do I do? Which you guys will ask whoever added you to this group, not me specifically. Then they give you the information and you become what we call a stylist. And that is where you start. That is where you get the 25% to 35% commission, which you can earn as a stylist. You don't have to rank promote to get up to 35%. And you're gonna earn what we call enroller bonuses. Okay, so enroller bonuses is where you build a team and your team sells something. Okay, so if I enroll Leah, then Leah, if she sells, $100, then I will make 3% on my enroller commission, enroller bonus on my teammates. Okay, so there's a catch. You have to be active. And what we consider active is bonus qualified. So in order to be active, you have to sell 300 in a month. Now that is not to be confused with going inactive with the company. That is only to bonus qualify. If you want to get paid on your team, you have to be producing $300 in every month or the month you want to receive your bonuses. So I would receive a 3% commission on what Leah sells as my level 1. That is an enroller bonus. You will get this on any person that you enroll as long as you are bonus qualified. And that is without rank promoting, you guys. You don't even have to promote rank to get paid on your team. And I know other companies you do. I have worked for other companies where you had to actually go up a level before you start getting paid on your team. That is not the case with Color Street. Okay, so I would get a 3% enroller bonus. Now, that goes up, you guys, as you go. So once you become a team leader, which is 2 steps above a stylist, so it goes stylist and then senior stylist and then team leader. As a team leader, you receive 3% on your level 1 as an enroller bonus, but you also receive an indirect enroller bonus on your level 2s. So that's 6% right there just as an enroller bonus, okay, on their personal volume. That's not all you get as a stylist, you guys. You also get the leadership level bonus. The leadership level bonus is another 3% on your level 1. So let me break it down for you. As a stylist, you can make up to 6% on your level 1 team without rank promoting. Okay, that's as a stylist. The second you sign on and you add somebody on your team, as long as you do 300 in the month, you will receive 6% on their personal volume. Does that make sense to everybody? It only goes 1 level deep as a stylist. When you bump up to senior stylist, now you're getting it 6% on your level 1 and 3% on your level 2. So anyone below me, like if Leah added a girl on her team, now I'm getting 3% on that girl and 6 on Leah. As a team leader, now you're gonna really bump up, because as a team leader, you're gonna get 6% on your level 1, 6% on your level 2, and 3% on your level 3. Does that make sense to everybody? Is everybody following? Nobody's talking. Is everybody following what I'm saying? I hope that I'm not going too fast or not making sense. Okay, so that's the leadership level bonuses, okay, where you're gonna get paid in addition to your enroller bonuses. So then we go into leadership depth, which, okay, so, and as you move up, those numbers get better. So as a director, you're gonna receive 6% on level 1, 6% on level 2, and then 3% on levels 2, 3, and 4. 4 levels deep that you're getting paid on, okay, as a director. Now, if you go up to senior director, this is where it really starts getting good. That's fine. That's fine, Lauren. Okay, so this is where it really starts getting good, is when you hit senior director, which there's not that many of, if I'm being honest with you, because we're so new, you guys. There's not even, I mean, we don't even have above an executive director right now. So, and there's only one. As of conference, there's only one executive director. So it's, okay, good. Thank you, Ashley. Okay, so senior director is going to introduce the leadership depth commission. So this is your 8th way to make a commission off of Color Street. The leadership depth is amazing because as a director, you only make it down to 4 levels in commission. So let's say I am 8 levels deep. Well, I'm not getting paid on those last 4 levels because I only go 4 levels deep until you hit senior director. When you hit senior director, you now have the leadership depth bonus, and it's 1.5% on the personal volume on anybody from level 5 and down. So if I go 8 levels deep, now I'm making 3% on levels 2, 3, 4, but I am also making 1.5% on 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now, let's say I have Leah promote to a senior director. Well, now I can make, so, okay, before I say that, if you don't have a senior director on your team, you actually go down an infinite amount of levels. There's no stopping there. If I go down 80 levels deep, I get paid on all of them until I have a senior director in one of my legs. So let's say that Leah is my level 1. Now she's a senior director, okay? So I will make an infinite level. I wish I could make a chart right here. I should have drawn one out. I will get paid an infinite amount of levels on all my other legs except for my senior director leg. But I still get 1.5% down to her level 4. So that's still 5 levels deep for me. Okay, my 1 is Leah, who's the senior director, and 4 of her levels. So they don't completely go away. They don't break away, you guys. They just are, it's just separate, okay? So that's the leadership depth bonus. Now, let's talk about the team bonus. Now we're introducing, you still get all of that, but now you get a team bonus as an executive director. Okay, the team bonus is where you get paid on your entire team's volume. Okay, so not only am I still making 6% on level 1, 6% on level 2, 3% on levels 3, 4, 5, and 1.5% on 6 and down, or 5 and down, however, 5 and down. Now I'm also making 1.5% on my entire team's volume. So you're basically making 4.5% on some of those people. Does that make sense? It's a huge number, you guys. Executive, that's executive director. Okay, that's when that starts. Executive director. Now, let's also say that you have, Leah is now an executive director. Oh, she made it, and she's right there with me. We're promoting hand in hand, okay? I'm still gonna get 1.5% on my entire team minus Leah's leg. So Leah's leg is gonna not break off because I'm still gonna make something on it, and I'm gonna go over that. Leah's leg is her team volume, hers and down, is going to break off of my team volume, and now it's a separate team volume, okay? So I'm gonna make 1.5% on everyone else in my team, but Leah's leg, guess what? Now I'm into the generational bonuses, and they want you to build leaders. So 1.5 on the rest of my team, but now I'm getting 3% on her team. Okay, so her entire team volume just doubled for me because she promoted. Okay, so it benefits you to make sure your team is successful. That's what they want. They want you to build up your ladies that you're bringing onto this team. We are not bringing ladies onto this team just to have a number. We're building a team that is going to be successful, and people are rank promoting every day. Okay, so that's what you get to start with. That introduces the generational bonus as an executive director. Yeah, Leah's killing it. So she's totally right there with me. We're just hand in hand climbing this ladder, right? Okay, so that's not all you get, you guys. Not only did half of your team volume just double, but you also are going to get a lifestyle bonus just for hitting executive director. Okay, so what is a lifestyle bonus? It's so that you can have a nice car or have a nice house or live the way you want, have some extra money, whatever. Use it however you want. It's $500 a month. $500 a month just for hitting executive director. That now becomes part of your salary. It's just called a lifestyle bonus. So now let's talk about this. Your team volume through the last 3 levels, which is executive director, senior executive, and national executive. Through those 3 levels, your team volume stays the same, 1.5%. Again, generations can break off. Let's say I am a senior executive and I have a 2nd level. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily matter about sales so much as team building and sales. It's kind of a mix. You see, your team size doesn't matter. You need strong teams. So for instance, you need to be at the very top level, you need at least 8 separate level 1s that have teams that are killing it. That's what you need in order to make it all the way to the top. Okay, does that answer your question? Okay, so if I am a senior executive director, then I can actually earn a generational bonus on 2 levels. So let's say Leah has a girl on her level that just promoted with her. Okay, so now Leah's an executive director and or a senior executive director, and so is the girl under her. Okay, now I'm getting 2 generations. So Leah's team breaks off, and so does that 2nd girl. But remember, it didn't break off entirely. I'm not getting less, I'm getting double on both of those girls and their team volume. Okay, so if you guys need more details, I can try to help answer questions, but this is kind of just the overview. I'm trying to keep it simple, but there's so much in it that I want you guys all to know because it is so motivating, because it's so possible. It's so possible. So then as a national executive, you're right, it goes 3 levels deep. So it goes executive director is 1 level generational deep, senior executive is 2, and national is 3. So that is potentially 9% you can be making off of team volumes on your team, which is incredible. Okay, so the lifestyle bonus, in addition to the $500 you're going to get as an executive director just for being one, when you move up to senior executive, now that bumps up to $750 a month. And then as a national executive, it bumps up to $1,000. You guys, this is in addition to all of the commission you're earning, all of the team bonuses, all of the generational bonuses, all of the leadership levels, and the commission on what you're selling. Okay, so it is like, I don't even know what number that's gonna look like, but I'll tell you when I get there. I don't know. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge because they're paying you $500 a month just for showing up. It's amazing. Okay, so the potential is enormous. Now, the last way to make money with Color Street. National Leadership Bonus Pool. Okay, and I'm gonna actually look this one up because I don't know all the details. I'm gonna look up that real quick. But in a nutshell, it's sort of like profit sharing. Okay, so Color Street every month will place at least 1% of their total monthly group volume. Okay, and remember, I just want to mention that Color Street in the first 8 weeks has done 1.7 million in sales, just to give you an idea. So that's going to be a huge, by the time somebody hits that level, that profit share is going to be enormous, okay? So 1% at least of its total, the entire company's group volume, is going to be put into this bonus pool, okay? Now, there's 4 different modes of sharing it. Okay, it starts off with the Sapphire. If you are a national executive director and you have 1 national executive director on your team, anywhere, it could be 8 levels down, don't matter. 1 national executive director on your team. You will be promoted from national executive director up to Sapphire national executive director. Ashley, if you want to get paid in any given month on your team, then yes, you have to bonus qualify, which is $300 a month. And it's really not that difficult. You don't lose your rank, Ashley. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. You don't lose your rank. If I rank all the way up to executive director and I have a really bad month and I just cannot sell 300, which is, by the way, that never increases. I can move up to national executive director. I still only have to do 300 in sales. It's incredible. If I do that, if I miss a month, I don't get bonused on my team. You don't lose your rank, is my understanding, okay? So the next month, if you hit it, you're good. It really is, Tara. It's so easy to hit the 300. It's such a new product that once you get going and you hit the ground running, you guys, you'll be surprised. I mean, really, it's gonna be so easy to not only get the sales, but to build a team. Because anyone who's familiar with direct sales, or even isn't, they're gonna notice what a ground level opportunity this is with only 2,800 people in our entire company nationwide, that they're not gonna even bat an eye. I mean, you're gonna find that it's really simple. You won't get everybody, obviously you're gonna get some no's, but you are going to be able to build the team. I have people that approach me sometimes and ask about it. I didn't know you could sell Color Street. It's always 300 a month. Lauren, yes. Okay, so Sapphire. What do you get as a Sapphire national executive? Well, if you have 1 national executive on your team, you get promoted to Sapphire, okay? Which means you get to be in the 20% of that pool. So they have a pool, right? It's like a graph, it's like this. You get 20%, you don't get 20%. You're in that pool, okay? So of that pool of 20%, any of the other Sapphires are splitting that evenly. Okay, so let's say you're the only one. Boom. You get 20%, okay? That's how that's gonna go. Anyone that qualifies, you're splitting that chunk, okay? Now, let's say you have 2 national executive directors on your team. Well, hold on. Yeah, a second leg. So it has to be a separate leg. It can't be on Leah's leg because Leah's already there. It's got to be on one of my other level 1's legs. Okay, that's what we consider a leg. Does everybody understand? I have 12 legs, but I have 79 on my team. So as long as it's not somebody under that leg I'm talking about, then it counts. Right, Brittany, thank you. Yes, of the 1%. 20% of the 1% that they put into the pool, of at least 1% that they've put into that profit sharing. Okay? Now, if you have two people, two separate legs that promote to national executive, now you're a Ruby national executive. Okay, and when you're a Ruby, then you get to do, you'll continue to receive your share of the Sapphire pool, but now you're receiving an additional share of another 20%. Okay, so now you're a Ruby, you're getting both. When you're an Emerald, you have to have 3 legs that are all national executives. When you do that, then you get both the Sapphire, the Ruby, and another 20% share, not your share, but you know, your share of the 20% of the overall pool as an Emerald. So now you're getting 3 shares. So you're getting basically a share of 60%, okay? Now, the Diamond pool. This is where it's at, y'all. The Diamond pool. Okay, if you create 4 legs of national executive directors, if you do 4, you are now sharing in 40% of that 1% pool. 40%, you guys. Now, as receiving 40%, you're also still getting the rest of them. Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. So now you're getting your portion of the entire 1%, right? You're in it with now it depends on how many there are, so I can't give you like a number of what that would look like. But you are in the entire pool now and not just 20%, okay? So that kind of caps out the compensation plan. And we have it all broken out like this. Okay, so if anybody has not seen this and needs to, let us know and we'll send you one. Contact whoever added you to the group and we can send you whatever you need for the information on that. Does anybody have any questions that I can answer about the compensation plan? Anyone at all? Girl, me too. I'm working on it. My throat hurts. I'm gonna take a drink. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm happy to answer anything. Did I cover everything? Really? Nobody has a single question for me? Come on. Don't be shy. I'm gonna give it just a minute because there's a Facebook lag before I hop off. But I know it's a lot of information, you guys. It's a lot of information. Thank you. Rachel, I am gonna be right there with you, girl. Debbie, the nails range from $11 to $14. Solids are $11, glitter are $12, nail art are $13, and French are $14. But the first 3 are all wrapped up in a buy 3 get 1, and the French are wrapped up in a buy 1 get 1, where French stands alone. Okay, now the questions are coming. Here we go. I don't know if they realize that, Davina. That's a great question. On number 5 on the compensation sheet, what is 100% match? Okay, that's the jump starts. Celestina, am I saying that right? That's a jump start. So I went over a couple of bonuses at the beginning where if you sell $1,000 in your first 35 days, you're gonna receive what's called a jump start. And that is basically $100 in product, okay? But if you enroll somebody on your team and they hit it, then they get it and you get it. So you get 100% match on anyone on your team that earns a jump start, okay? And that's like free product, summer cash bonuses. How much did I make in my first month? I'll tell you guys that. Okay, so I was a stylist. I did not rank promote in my first month. I earned $450. Commission only, tiny bit on my team. I had a small team at the time. Fast forward second month, this was last month, not August, but July. I'm a team leader. Okay, I promoted twice in my second month to get paid as a team leader. Team leaders, I made, including my commission on my sales, I think I brought home a little over $1,400. This month, I haven't calculated what this month will be, but I bumped up again to a director this month. Okay, Mandy, yes, rewatch. It's a lot of information. Yes, Crystal, rewatch. Paula, do you know who added you to this group? Because if you know, contact them. Debbie, that's fine. I am happy to answer any questions you got, girl. Okay, any other questions? Did I miss anything? Thank you, Rachel. You're welcome, Carmen. Yeah, Celestina, that's fine. And if you have any questions, let us know. I'm happy to answer questions after I get off. For those that are rewatching, if y'all have questions, I'll be watching the thread so that I can help answer questions. Anyone else? I so hope that you guys join us. We seriously have the best time on this team. And it is like we are all sisters. It's amazing. It's wonderful. We love each other. We love it, love it. Okay, well, I'm going to hop off because I don't see any other questions, but if I see them later, I'll go back and answer. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Have a good night.